several times a year, 4 times a year, we do what we call Northview Dollar Club. And basically what that is that we ask everybody to consider giving $1. I mean, what can you buy with $1? You can't even buy a Coke anymore. But when we put it together with all of our campuses, we can make a significant impact on a ministry. We can make a significant impact on a family that's going through a difficult time in their life. So a couple weeks ago, we collected for the Dollar Club, and I asked you if you would consider giving $3 instead of $1, just a one-time thing, because I had something in mind that I wanted to do. And so I wanted to set this up and help you to understand what we've done. First of all, medical debt has become a national crisis. All of you know that. Did you know that 42.9 million Americans have unpaid medical bills, which of course create a whole lot of stress on families today? Medical debt contributes to more than 60% of the bankruptcies in the United States. So we've partnered with a group called RIP Medical Debt to purchase medical debt for pennies on the dollar, no strings attached. So for every dollar that we raised to give them, we were able to abolish $100 in debt. So for every dollar to get rid of $100 in debt. They then report to the credit companies that these families' debt has been abolished so that their damaged credit can be repaired, which of course helps these families to kind of get on their feet again. So each family, what's happened, we partnered with them, so each family will receive a letter. So we've sent the money to RIP Medical. They will purchase this debt at the end of June, and at the 1st of July, a letter will go out from RIP telling them that their debt has been canceled because of a generous donation by Northview Church. And it then will list the address of the closest campus. Now again, we have one church in 11 different locations, but 4 of those are in our prison campuses, and 7 of them are in physical locations. So we'll list those 7 locations will be listed on the letter, the one closest to them. And of course, can you imagine how many of these people are going to feel when they open up this letter and find out their debt's been forgiven? Many of them have been hounded by creditors for months and months, and it's been a difficult and more pressure on their life. But to realize that this debt is gone. Now, our letter hasn't gone out yet, and so I can't read you responses, but here's a couple responses from people in other cities that have done this. For instance, this from Marie. I wanted to thank you for the assistance with my outstanding debt. I was going through a very difficult time and had just lost my husband to cancer. Taking care of him had been my sole job for such a long time. Thank you again for your help. It's so much appreciated. From Wesley. I check my credit score on a weekly basis. This morning when I checked it, I was confused to see my only derogatory mark had mysteriously vanished and that my credit score went up. Then I received your letter this afternoon. I was stunned. Thank you. In times of such division in our country, it's very humbling to learn firsthand that there are still caring and generous people out there. Please extend my sincere gratitude to the donors responsible for this kind act. From Philip, one more. Anytime I went to the mailbox, it was this feeling of trepidation. Oh no, it's going to be another bill. When I opened this up, I thought this might be one of those consolidation notices. So when I read that it actually said, or when I read what it actually said, it was so amazing. It lifted a huge weight off of me. So thank you very much. So we have 7 campuses. Most of you know, our campuses are in Carmel, Fishers, Lafayette, Westfield, Anderson, Kokomo, and Benford. And so again, I asked you all to consider giving $3, which you did. Again, $3 won't even buy a Starbucks. It will buy a Capstone. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But it won't buy a Starbucks. But combined together, you raised $18,000. We raised it up to $20,000. Now, are you ready for this? So hold your applause on this. It's going to be really tempting, but hold your applause because there's 2 things I want to show you. The first thing, we were able to pay the debt off for more than 2,500 families. Think about that. Your $3, you were part of helping to pay off the debt for over 2,500 families. And the total medical debt that we wiped out because of our gift, $2 million. Yes. You did that, Northview. You did that. So it works right along with the power of one, just working together as a group. And so as we did that, now all of these folks, these over 2,500 people will get a letter telling them that because of a donation from Northview, their debt has been forgiven, and then their creditors will be notified. I just thought it was such a cool thing. And I'm sure we'll get some response back from those people. And I will let you know when we do and kind of read you some of their responses.